Hello there, it's Mr. Logue. Time for our next lesson on creating geometric art in the style of Bridget Riley and Beatriz Milhazes. We'll remember some of those images from last time. So we're going to use geometric shapes, some repeated patterns, different colours to create a piece of art. I'm going to be showing you in this video how to use the shape tool on Microsoft Word to create an effect in a similar style. Remember to use something as inspiration. I'm using this picture of the Amex with some poppies in the foreground as my inspiration. This is the effect we're going to be working on in this lesson, adding more shapes using duplicate and group tools, and then also the center back tool. Let's go back to the beginning of the lesson. Right, so the shape that I thought would look good for blades of grass is the triangle. So if we go up to the Insert menu, click on Shapes, then we have two types of triangle. We have this isosceles triangle and we have the right angle triangle. I'm going to start with an isosceles triangle and I'm going to draw one to create an effect a bit like a blade of grass. I've never seen blue grass, so I'm going to change the colour. Up here, Shape Fill, and then I'm going to choose this green colour, and then the outline is still blue, so I'm going to change the outline to a different shade of green. So hopefully we can still see the outline. Right, so we have one blade of grass. We can keep drawing individual blades of grass, but that might take some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the duplicate tool to create a clump of grass. If I left click on this one and then right click, we can copy and paste. But also you remember from last time we have the hotkeys that we can use. If we hold down CTRL, bottom left of your keyboard, and press D, it will duplicate a blade of grass for us. If we keep doing that multiple times, we get lots of blades of grass. I'm going to stop it at about this point, and I'm going to arrange them into a nice configuration, something that looks pleasing to the eye. Maybe a little bit of overlapping in there somewhere. That looks good to me. Right, the next step. Left click on each and every single one whilst holding down the Shift key. Oops. Sometimes it's difficult if they're very close together, but if you keep trying, you should be able to collect them all. Right, good. Right click on your mouse, and then there's this option here, Group. This now groups that as one image, which then I can drag around and put wherever I want it to be. I can also resize it, I can rotate it. If you want a slight blowing of grass effect at a tilt, that's good. Right, so the next step, now I've got it all clumped together, I want lots of blades of grass. So I'm going to do the duplicate function that we did before. You could do copy and paste, but the quickest way is using the hotkey, hold down CTRL, Control, and then D. Do it several times and it creates lots of clumps of grass. Perfect. Some of them, if I look at my original photo, will be overlapping the flowers, but some of them are going to be behind the flowers. And there's a next tool that we're going to use is the center back tool. If we click on this particular blade of grass or clump of grass and then right click the mouse, we have this option here, send to back, and we can send that clump of grass behind the flower. We can do the same with this one, send to back, and then we keep doing that until we have completed a nice picture which looks like it's got grass in the foreground and grass in the background. As you can see, I've used some different colour blades of grass here, and actually they're different triangles. These were the right angle triangles. Have a go at that, see how you get on, and I'll be back with a follow-up video on the next step using Shape option in Microsoft Word to create geometric art in the style of Bridget Riley and Beatriz Milhazes. Hopefully you have fun with that, and bye for now.